think, as a lot of you know, business aviation in the United States is an enormously diverse industry. All sizes of company, flying all sizes of airplane, confronting all kinds of operational challenges. NBAA's membership actually reflects that diversity, and I think some people may not be aware that within our 8,000 member companies, we have 1,000 members who operate piston airplanes. We've been having an ongoing conversation for the past couple of years with some of our smaller members, asking them how they view NBAA services and products and how we can serve them better. One thing that has consistently come back from them is that they would like to have a show, a conference, an exhibition dedicated for the types of operations that they fly, the kind of show that can address the challenges they face. And so, after listening to our member companies, NBAA is pleased to announce today that next March, on March 12, 13, and 14, NBAA will host our first ever light airplane conference and exhibition in San Diego, California. We're very excited about this because we think it will give us an opportunity to tailor a show specifically to those member companies who have challenges in areas of tax, accounting, regulatory compliance, maintenance that may not be being completely addressed at some of our other conferences. As part of this, we are going to open it up to them to help us formulate some of the information sessions. And so NBAA will begin a new site called ideas@nbaa.org, where people can give us their ideas for informational sessions.
Aero-TV is brought to you by Cirrus aircraft have always been easy to fly. Now they're easier than ever to buy. A complete line of ownership programs gives you everything you need to purchase, trade, finance, lease, insure, and warranty your Cirrus. There's even an ownership program for non-pilots. The Cirrus Access Pilot can teach you how to fly or fly the plane for you. Find out more at www.cirrusdesign.com. Cirrus, for the love of flying. Now, back to Aero-TV.
We think that this is going to be an important show for our member companies. We think it's going to be an important show for the entire community. In San Diego, we think we have an ideal location. We're going to be at the San Diego Convention Center. This is an award-winning convention center, a beautiful facility in San Diego. And then we're going to have a static display just about 10 minutes away over at San Diego International. We've got the opportunity to have over 1,000 booth spaces at the convention center. We hope to have 25 informational sessions. And at the static display, we hope to have up to 50 airplanes on static display. As I said, NBAA has a number of small operators within its membership today. And it's a group we are talking to about the types of services we provide to them. One of the people that we are in communication with is a member company that is here with us today. It's called Pentab Properties, and it's a company that we have recently featured in our newsletter. It is founded by Paul Stafford, who is with us today. And Paul, I would like you to maybe address the crowd and talk to them a little bit about your hopes for our upcoming conference.
My name is Paul Stafford. I'm a commercial real estate broker in Missoula, Montana. And as some of you may know, there's a lot of challenges to running a small business by yourself. You end up wearing a lot of different hats. And when you try and add in the challenge of running an aircraft as a corporation would when you're ferrying your clients around, it really ramps up the challenges. Now you're beyond flight planning and you're into dispatch and passenger handling and basically making the experience seem as professional as possible for them. And that's why I'm really excited about this new conference that NBAA has got targeted towards light aircraft business users. I've only been a member of NBAA since last year. They contacted me to assist them in working with Congress on some user fee issues, which you may be aware of. And at that time, I was surprised because I thought NBAA simply represented the big iron operators. And I learned in my workings with them that that's not true. They really represent all operators, even single piston operators like myself. And so I'm really looking forward to this conference to next year to learn what they have to offer to help us out as small business aircraft operators.
Aero-TV is brought to you by
Today, there is an affordable, high-performance, easy-to-own and easy-to-operate very light jet designed with you in mind. Far less expensive than any other twin-engine jet to buy, it is also the least expensive to own and operate. It is the Eclipse 500, the jet that's easy to buy, easy to fly, and fun to own. The jet for you.
Now, back to Aero-TV.
NBAA has got 8,000 members, and the majority of those members operate a single airplane. About 60% of our members operate a single airplane, and the majority of those airplanes are something other than what we would call mid-size or large jets. We have heard that there are some manufacturers and certainly a number of our operators that feel they may be a little overshadowed at the annual meeting and convention. And so this will give an opportunity to specifically focus on those products and, most importantly, our member companies that are operating these aircraft and the challenges that they face. The question is whether or not we see our show as representing a conflict with AOPA's Expo, and we do not. If we felt that our show would be in conflict with AOPA, we simply would not have gone forward with our show. We think it will be complementary, not just from a geographic standpoint, not just from a calendar standpoint, but we think the types of informational sessions we will offer will be fundamentally different in nature. AOPA is an organization that we at NBAA consider one of our very key strategic partners. And a close working relationship between NBAA and AOPA we think is fundamental to NBAA's success and the overall success of business aviation in the United States. So we would not have gone down this road if we thought it in any way represented a conflict with AOPA. This will be a show that is specifically focused on those businesses that are operating small airplanes that may not have their own flight department, may not have an aviation director, a scheduler, a dispatcher. This will be focused at the type of challenges that companies like Pentab Properties have and what they'll confront from a regulatory issue, from a tax issue, from a safety issue. NBAA's purpose is to represent companies that rely on business aviation to make their business model work. Some of those companies will rely on business aviation through charter, some through fractional, some through whole ownership, some through interchange agreements. We want to make sure that in every case they understand that operating these aircraft is safe, it's secure, and we think we can promote professionalism as well.